Take 5. Okay, let's try this one more time. Hey guys out there in YouTube land, Chibi here with Alice and Frankenfurter. And we are here today to tell you that I think be no events or limited dollars throw me off my path. For I'm notorious for that, or falling in love with a random doll that I can't say no to. But I think I've concreted the dolls of which I plan to buy for this year. Alice is surprised, and she doesn't believe me. She knows I'll change my plans. But whatever. So, those 4 dolls, which I can ramble off the top of my head now without having to look at the list because I've taken so many takes, is a Ring Doll Air Force Wolf, full set in natural skin, a Ring Doll Peter full set white skin, a Leaky World Michaela pure rose skin, not or, a Eiffel House EID Corina, I think is how you pronounce her name. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. But I think that's it. I think that's what I hope to get for this year, if nothing knocks me off path. Zoom. They're tricky people. They throw me off path all the time. So, I guess, yeah, the technical 5th doll would be if I can find a Zoom doll that I fall in love with that they come out with that I just can't say no to. Because I really, really want one of Zoom's. I guess they're not doing monthly dolls anymore, but they still do anthropomorphic dolls. I guess that'd be a good word to use. They're also doing the free choice stuff lately, going back and bringing out older dolls, but you can't get them you can't get them with the human parts or in full set, which doesn't bother me because the whole point of me getting a Zoom doll is because I want it because it's not human. So those are kind of sort of the 5 dolls I want for this year, but I can't really decide what I want to do first. I do know for a fact that I'm waiting until March before I order anything. And I mean, unless one of the companies that I'm looking at, which would be Eiffel House, Leaky World, or Ring Doll, or Zoom, come out with an event that I can't that's worth going earlier. But I plan to wait until March. The reasoning behind that being my financial status should be just kind of flatlined, no more. Because currently I lost my camera, broke my computer with a virus, and by broke I mean a virus ripped a hole in Windows. Yeah, viruses can do that, rip a whole hole in Windows, and all that fun stuff. So finish dealing with all that and getting everything leveled out and getting some money that people owe me, hopefully selling some stuff I'm trying to sell. I may later on, probably not tonight, maybe another night, I think I'm going to do a sell video because I've seen a couple of them, and I personally have better experience selling on YouTube than anywhere else. I don't know why. I sold my Chinese water dragon on here way faster than on Den of Angels, so I think it might be partially because you could kind of see the doll in relation to me and stuff like that, but I'll probably do one of those in the near future. And so hopefully I will get some extra money slash I'll get the money that people owe me also, and I'll also kind of level out from all the money I spent to pay off my layaways this December. And I'm also waiting till March because that will be when Mints on Card comes back. And I am kind of crossing my fingers and hoping, because I know that Mints on Card has announced that they were in talks with Ring Doll and trying to be a distributor of Ring Doll again. So I'm kind of hoping that during their trip to China, they will, work this out with Ring Doll and maybe come back and have them again. If that happens, I think I'll be getting my Ring Dolls first. Out of the 4 dolls, I kind of want them all equally. Out of the 4 dolls, I know exactly what they are. I kind of want them all equally. They all have their own places within my storyline, and they all have very unique places within my storyline. But my Ring Dolls they add a dynamic to my story more than the other two dolls do. The other two dolls are kind of dolls I've fallen in love with and have fit into my story, whereas the ring dolls, not only did I fall in love with them, but they add a whole new kind of fun dynamic to my storyline. So I'm probably gonna go for them first. I just don't know how I'm gonna do it if Mint on Card doesn't start um, distributing them again, mainly because the shipping costs from Ring Doll. I mean, I understand it's coming from China, and especially him, he was ridiculously expensive, and the Air Force Wolf is just as big as him, just as heavy as him, so like I know the shipping will be just as much. It's really, I'm gonna have to work something out because those two dolls are already expensive as it is, and I would guesstimate shipping being at like $150+ from Ring Doll, which is like a whole nother resin soul doll if I wanted one or something. So it's really hard for me to figure. But we'll have to see how that works out and everything, and then go from there. But I guess that's all I really have to say. I concreted down. Those are my 4/kind of 5 dolls that I really, really want to get this year. I'm really gonna work towards that alongside of, kind of completing everyone who's here. But oh yeah, another thing I wanted to talk about. I kind of have mixed feelings about the Michaela doll. Um, I don't. I'm new to the hobby when it comes to dealing with other people within the hobby. Because I've known about these dolls for years. I've seen them at conventions and online. I've said this in my other videos and stuff. So, but I've never really interacted with other people until I actually started owning them. So I haven't completely finished looking around and understanding what went on between Dustin Doll, I think is the name of it. I really don't. I never heard of the company until I heard someone talk about it, and their kind of bad blood with Leaky World and the artist body. I'm in love with it, and I'm in love with the Michaela doll, but I don't really know how I feel about the whole copycat situation that's going on there, or if it's even still going on. I just kind of recently, like originally when I saw the artist doll body, I hated it and didn't really care, so I didn't really look anything about it, and I've never really had a Leaky World doll that I really wanted, so I haven't done a lot within researching the company or anything like that, like I have with some of the other companies I actually do own or want to own something from. So I don't really, I don't know how to describe it. I need to do more research on the Michaela doll and the whole situation with that and all that fun stuff. Because I'm not really too sure about how I feel about the whole, if they really did copy it, how I feel of actually getting the doll. So I guess I gotta figure out who I want to do. I just gotta wait, I guess, until March and see how things work out. But thank you for watching my random rambling, and hopefully this turned out better than one of my other 5 takes of this video. And I should be back within about 3 days with my Mint on Card Decadol order, which is out for shipping. It has finally been shipped today, so be looking out for that. Bye!